Most people using GoHighLevel for cold email are doing it completely wrong. And that's exactly why they're not getting any replies. But with this new AI agent that I have built, this completely changes. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to set up cold email on GoHighLevel step by step and how to run and maintain it like a pro. I'm not going to waste any of your time. I'm just going to show you this stuff immediately. So the first thing about cold email on HighLevel is it has changed a lot. And I also have an AI agent that I've built that I'm going to give to you that makes this process way easier. But this video, I'm just going to let you know, is going to go super in depth on cold email, set up everything. So seriously, get ready, because I know this was a very requested video in my comments. So this video is broken down into 3 parts. These are what we're going to be covering. Number 1, the entire setup of your email on GHL. That way you have the email system working properly. But what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to skip the setup first for those of you who already have this setup, and we'll go into 2 and 3 so you can start launching cold email immediately. But if you're brand new, halfway through the video, I'll then show you how to set this entire thing up. And the reason I'm doing this is because a lot of you guys already have the email system come up, and because you're watching this video because you want to do cold email on HighLevel, you're all ready to go. So don't worry, we're going to cover setup, but it's going to be halfway through as opposed to right away. Number 2, we are going to go over your list. This is paramount. So this is getting a list, building a list, and doing all that so you can start reaching out to local businesses via email. And number 3, okay, to start emailing. Now, this is the part where most people go completely wrong with this, but what I've done to make this process even better is I've created an AI agent. Yes, an AI agent to do cold email for you. Now, I've never built an AI agent like this before because this is called the flow-based builder inside of HighLevel. It is their most complicated AI chatbot tier available, and I built it on it, and it took ever. And in this video, I'm going to give it to you for free, and it's going to make cold emailing way easier. So without further ado, let's get started on cold emailing in GoHighLevel. So as I said before, after I show you just how to cold email immediately, we'll then go into the full setup of your email system. That's if you don't even know how to launch an email in general, but I'm expecting you already have that set up because you searched for a video like this, but I still have you covered regardless. So we're just going to jump right in to just launching cold email. So as I said before, I actually have built this AI agent for you. It is a cold email AI agent. Now, as you see here, it's in workflows. It's not in AI agents. That's because it is a flow-based builder. And if we click this, you will see it looks like an automation, but it's not. Now, this took so long for me to build. As you see here, it's got so much stuff. And the amazing part is we can set this up in literally minutes using custom values. I'm telling you, this is possibly the best, most powerful AI agent I've built for outreach, and I'm going to give it to you for free in this video. But that's going to be the gist of how to do cold email, is using these agents, because again, it's the future and you'll save way more time. But before we even launch this AI agent, we have to go into step number 1, which is having the right contacts inside of HighLevel so you actually can reach out to business owners. So there's 2 different ways to get a list for cold email. Number 1, you can build it, and I'm going to show you how you can do the whole opt-in method, or you can reach out and find local businesses. By the way, before we go any further in this, please do your due diligence on compliance. I'm not a compliance lawyer or anything, so I'm not just going to give you that kind of advice, but there are rules. You want to have proper unsubscribes on your emails. You want to make sure, have location stuff on there. Like, you want to make sure you're following the right process when you cold email, not just spamming, because you will burn out your domain and you can get blocked, and there are rules on this. So do your due diligence. That is a disclaimer here. This video is for educational purposes, but please do your due diligence on compliance. But the second way, other than building a list, is you can get a list. You can acquire a list via multiple sources or using certain softwares that are compliant to do this process. So if you don't know what an email list is and you're like, what is this? Let me just briefly explain. An email list is a collection of people's email addresses, business owners, and sometimes names or business info that you can send emails to. That's it. All it is a collection of emails, and then cold email is you are sending emails to those addresses. Simple as that. That is all an email list is. In GoHighLevel, it's going to be under contacts. That's where you're going to find and upload your list. And if you know anything about the contacts tab in HighLevel, drop a comment down below and I'll send you the tutorials to master it. So the first thing we're going to go into is how to build a list. So let me show you. So the first way, very simply, is finding the right emails and plugging them into GoHighLevel. Now, a lot of people use scrapers, which I'm pretty sure are illegal. There's a lot of rules around this. So I'm going to show you the more compliant way. It's the boring, more slow way. But you type in a niche, then a location, and you find what businesses you want. Now, the thing you want to do is you don't just want to get everyone's random business. This is what people do. They do the whole copy and paste thing, and they just hit a bunch of people. You want to find businesses that actually need what you need. So you're just going to come down. You're going to find, we'll just click these people. Again, I'm not picking on these people. I'm just clicking a random website. I'm just showing you the example. Please don't spam these people. This is just an example. But we see like these people clearly need a new website. And we find their email right like this. this, okay, we're going to copy their email. Again, we're doing this on a very small basis. You're going to come into high level. You're going to click add contact. You're going to put in the name of the business. So Affordable Plumbing, Kansas City. So Affordable Plumbing, put in the full thing. I'm just doing the demo. Then you would put in their email address. Then you would click save. This is like the very slow way to do this. Then you can build up a list of these kinds of emails. And then from there, we can cold email. So this is the very slow, more boring way. But here's the thing, guys. If you're trying to follow compliance, you have to go and find the business owner's data where you find it. And then that's kind of how you do it. I know a lot of people will use scrapers, just grab a bunch of emails and message. Again, there's rules against that. But the problem is a lot of these different kinds of scraper things, they just get random businesses. A lot of people don't need your services. They don't. So that's why you want to go through and you want to find the people that need the website, need the AI agent, whatever you're doing, find them and then follow this process and put them in your CRM. Again, this is just for educational purposes. I'm just picking some random person, but that's the way you want to do this in the beginning. Now, the other way to start collecting emails would be to have some sort of lead magnet where people opt in, so they're coming to you, which is better, but it takes more time because you have to have traffic. But other than that, you go through and you find and you build that list. I know it's boring, but we're trying to follow compliance laws and not just scrape people's stuff. Now, the other way is to acquire said list. Now, you can use stuff like Apollo. I do not have any affiliate links for this, but there are things like this where you can use this to find people's emails and building it like that. And it supposedly is compliant from what I have seen. Again, do your due diligence, but that's what I see. And from there, you can basically go in and start bringing in those contacts just like that. So those are kind of the ways you build your list. Again, a lot of people online will tell you to do the whole scrape and copy and paste. There's just so many rules around this. And I think the big thing, and this is just a big pro tip with cold email in general, is that I would focus on, and this is really important, I would focus on quality over quantity. I see so many people like, I got this list for 200,000 people. It's got all the plumbers in the world. It's amazing. And it's like, that's great, but how many of those people need your services? Not many of them. That's why when you do it the manual way, it's harder and takes longer, but you can find actual business owners and leads that you're like, that person really needs, my services. And then from there, you have a quality list. And then you don't just have to hit them with these AI agents via cold email. You can also call them. You can walk in. You can send them direct mail. You can WhatsApp them. Like, there's so many other ways to go about this process. So that is how you're going to build your list. Again, you can use one of these tools to go in and help you grab more of these contacts live. They are supposedly compliant. Do your due diligence. Or you do it the manual way, which is just copy, paste, copy, paste. But if you build an email list of solid business owners, like 20 to 30 solid ones, and you put them in one of these pipelines using this email, you can very well get a lot of clients doing this. No joke. A lot of people don't even think like this because they're like, no, you can't. You need volume. No, you need quality. What would you rather have? 1,000 people on your email list that you message, okay, and 5 of them are quality, or 10 people on your email list, but 7 are quality? I think we're all picking the second one, even though it seems like, well, wait a minute, but it's less people. It's 1,000 versus 10. The problem is, though, is that the 10 could give you more clients than the 1,000. And this is the illusion of cold email and a lot of these bulk things is people think that if they have a massive list, they're going to get more sales, but it's not always true. Quality over quantity, 100%. If you have a bunch of business owners, even 30 that need your services, that is way better than 10,000 that are like not actual leads. So I hoping this makes sense. It's not all about the volume. It's about, can you find the right business owners that need GHL, need these tools? And from there, all you have to do is get them in and then follow up with them nonstop, and you're pretty much set. So that's really what I recommend. So that's the first part, is building your list. Guys, if you have any questions or you're confused at all, drop a comment down below and I'll answer. But this is step number 1, building or acquiring said list. So now that you understand how to build your list, we're now going to move on to the third part, which is to start emailing. Again, I'm going to show you how to set up the entire email system inside a high level in like 5 to 10 minutes. But a lot of you guys are coming to this video already wanting to move to step 2 and 3. That's why I did it this way. But just get ready, because we will show you how to set up if you're a complete noob. So keep watching. But now I want to go over how to start emailing and setting up these AI agents. All right. So the first step we're going to be going over is setting up this cold email AI agent. Okay. This is going to be in a snapshot, free. All you have to do is sign up with my 30-day free trial. This took me forever to build, but most likely you're also going to need hand holding once you get this whole thing set up. So I think that'll be great for you. Also, when you sign up with that 30-day free trial, you're also getting access to my entire private community full of winners, all of my trainings, all of my snapshots, more systems on how to get clients, like literally everything. That is also this AI agent. But most importantly, you're getting access to 7 live coaching calls you can attend for free every single week. One's with me, one's with my other coaches. I mean, help on literally everything you could possibly need. And it's all right here. And it is literally the most amazing community full of the best coaches. And this is all free when you sign up with that 30-day free trial link down below. It's an entire community full of all of the hand-holding coaches, trainings, resources you can need on this journey, plus this amazing cold email AI agent. So go down below, get access to that, and let's get building. So once you have this snapshot, we're just going to put it right in. Again, you could, if you wanted to, very simply build one of these out yourself or just do it manually, but this AI agent makes everything faster. So everything is already set up as we see. We don't want to tweak anything on this side. All we want to do is come right into custom values under settings, and we want to fill each of these out, and then this bot will work very smoothly. So what we're going to do is we're going to come right in here. We're going to click edit, and all you do is put in your client industry. So what is that? Is it a plumber? Is it HVAC? Is it a lawyer? Plug in the value, then click update. Then under pain 1, 2, and 3, you're going to put your client's pain points right under here. The same thing. Edit in, come to number 2, edit in, come to number 3, edit in, then come to number 4, which is the primary result you're trying to get them, plug it in, and then this entire AI chatbot is trained on that. It's super powerful. Again, as you see before, it's not a regular AI agent under AI agents. This is the flow-based builder. This is the hardest kind of chatbot to set up, and that's why we're going so crazy with it, because it is that powerful. But that's all you have to do to get this entire thing working. You fill these out, and then you're good to go. Like, that's how crazy this is. So once you've tested the workflow, we're ready to dive. So now that we have this, all we're going to do is we're going to come right into your contacts list. We're going to pick the exact contacts we want. Say we pick all of them or whatever. Then what we're going to do is we're going to add tags. And all we're going to do is we're going to do cold email. And then we're going to come in here and we're going to click the tag, start cold email, and then click add tags. That's how we're going to fire this thing off. Now, if you're bringing lists in, like I said, with lead magnets, you can have this all set up. But that way you can use this as is to start following up with your leads. And this has follow-up. This has all kinds of stuff, and it talks like a sentient AI agent. And guys, the thing is with these other AI agents, if you're using this, you have to connect it to an automation to first reach out and then go through. You do not have to do this with it. This is an AI chatbot and automation in one. They're mixed together. That's how powerful this is. So again, all you got to do, plug in that tag and let this thing rip. And it's going to go right through your contacts and follow through all your opted-in contacts or, properly acquired contacts. And from there, you're good to go. And then you want to repeat the process. Now, quick pro tip, because you might have filled these out and been kind of confused about this. This is where a lot of the money is going to be made. It's not going to be made just by you emailing people. It's going to be made on you having the right offer. Now, that's why I recommend when you are building said list inside of HighLevel, you go after businesses that actually need your services. That's why this whole I got a massive list of 30,000 people doesn't really work that well, because most of the time it's just shit leads. A smaller quality list wins 10 times out of 10. I'm telling you, it's the way it goes, but so many people don't follow it this way. So make sure that when you have your list, you have that quality list, because when you set this up, that's what's going to make this work better. So properly dialed in pain point, businesses that actually need your services, not just you spamming, and from there, launching it to your list, the AI agent will absolutely hammer. But again, so many of you guys will say cold email doesn't work or reaching out on email doesn't work because you're hitting the wrong leads. You are spamming. That is not what we want to do. We want to hit the qualified people that need our services. And as you see here with this bot, I've made it so simple to get started. This is not rocket science. I've showed you the simplest, fastest way. All the other ways people show you massive automations, and you got to set up this and you got to set that, and it's just not sentient. Because people might say when you send out this message, they go, well, what about this? And then your automation just sends them another email and it doesn't work. But with an AI agent, it will talk to them in a way where it's like, oh, okay, I now understand logically, and it's going to walk them through the sales process. It's a much more powerful way to do cold email. Trust me. And the cool thing too is when you get in my community with these calls, we can look over your emails. Okay. I mean, we literally have calls, help with sales, help with getting clients, help, clients advance, Michael. There's just so many different calls here. But that way we'll make sure your system is set up with handholding, but also make sure you're doing it right to cover your blind spots. Again, this community is free so that I can help you use HighLevel. That's the whole point. And I really do believe if you are using this properly, okay, you can absolutely scale your business. Now, again, you have to properly set this up, but I have made this as easy and beginner friendly as possible. And if you guys understand how freaking hard it is to build with these flow builders, you will have great appreciation of what I've created for you, because this is so hard to tweak. I created this and then I tested it and it just didn't work. I had to go through so many iterations to get this thing to work just the way I wanted, but once I got it, it solved so many problems. I didn't have to have an automation. I didn't have to have an AI chatbot. I didn't have to have 3 different things moving. I had one centralized bot that could do all of it. So guys, if you have questions about any of this process, drop them in the comments down below so I can start answering. Okay, so that is going to be the process of getting your list, cold emailing, and going through all of that. Okay, if you guys have any questions, make sure you drop them down below. Now, I'm going to go into the setup of your entire email system inside of GoHighLevel so you can actually start launching emails. Because if you can't launch emails, this whole process won't work. Again, if you're one of those people that already know what you're doing, utilize what I showed you and get moving ASAP. But if you didn't and you're like, oh my gosh, how do I do this? Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to show you right now how to set up your entire email system inside of HighLevel so that we can rock this thing. Let's get started. I'll set you up. Number one, we're going to be going over setup and email deliverability. Okay, so that's basically making sure your email is set up properly so you always land in inbox as opposed to spam. Then we're going to be going over the complete email builder tutorial. So how to actually create said emails and what they look like and how the GoHighLevel email builder even works for email. Then number 3, we're going to be going over email strategies. So I'm going to show you how to create actual email sequences and campaigns so you can actually send this stuff out and start making money from a list or spreading awareness or whatever you're trying to do as soon as after this video. Number 4, which will be automations, which is going to be how to automate these 3 steps, which will save you a ton of time. That's what we love about HighLevel, okay? It has this entire system built in so you can create something and then use AI and automations to take it off your plate. You get all your time back. And guess what? Time is money, so it's more money. Last but not least, number 5, analytics. So important. It basically shows you what's working, what's not working, so you can see real-time data and know, okay, we need to do less of the thing that's not working and more of the thing that's working, which will help you tremendously. So the first thing we're going to jump into is set up an email deliverability. Let's jump right in. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to come to your sub account, you're going to go right down to settings, and you're going to go right into email services. The way this works is once you get in, you're connected to either LC email or Mailgun. They're actually the same thing. LC email is white label, but it's actually cheaper and in HighLevel, so it's better. Long story, not going to get into it. But basically, you have to just make sure that one of these is picked, which again, you're just going to pick just like this once it's configured. Okay, LC email is cheaper and better. And once you have that, you're set up. But here's the problem, because setting up the email part and just having this is pretty much done already from the get-go. The hard part, and when you don't have this, is finding out how to use a domain to send from. Because if you don't have any dedicated domain or IP, you're going to be sending from GoHighLevel's domain, which has been abused by like a gazillion people that are on HighLevel because they don't understand this. And what that then will mean is your emails are going to go to spam or promotions tab, which by the way is way worse. You don't get into their inbox and your emails aren't effective. Spam blockers have become so advanced now that they read the emails and they know exactly what's going on. And AI, it's much harder to get in people's inboxes. But if you do a couple of things I'm going to show you, it'll be that much easier and your email campaigns will actually work. Okay, so the way this works right here is you want a dedicated domain. So all you're doing is taking a domain and creating a subdomain email of it so the emails can launch from said subdomain. It's very easy. And this is where you do it. First, you're gonna need a domain. If you don't have a domain in domains or you transfer a domain, please go to my channel and watch videos on that. I'm assuming you know how to put a domain in here. If you don't, you can either buy one off HighLevel or get one off GoDaddy. Those are the only 2 I recommend. The rest of them are just not as good. So once we're in here, we go to email services, we're going to come right in and we're going to click dedicated domain and IP. Then what we're going to click is add domain. So this is how you create your subdomain. You do a word or a name or a phrase .mydomain.com, which would be whatever your domain is. So for this, mine will be David's Plumbing and Sons. That's going to be the domain we're going to be using. It'll be whatever domain you have or you want to use for your client. Deck, so short for Declan, boom. That's going to be the domain that these emails now send from. But the master domain will be David's Plumbing and Sons. So again, just to reiterate, you pick whatever you want. It can be whatever word, fish, cow, tree, your name. I recommend you make it something that's related to a name or a business, and then and then your domain. And once you have it, that's going to be your new subdomain that you send from. Then you're just going to click add and verify. Now it's going to open up 2 different options. Okay, number 1, it's going to have this right here, and you can click continue. If you're through GoHighLevel, okay, or through GoDaddy, you click continue and it's going to automatically add these records and you're pretty much done by just clicking continue. How awesome is that? But in this case, I'm just going to assume you may not have these, and I'm just going to show you how to do it manually because sometimes the continue doesn't work. Okay. But what we're going to do is we're going to add record manually. But again, you can just click continue and it'll do it automatically for you. But we're going to click add record manually. Okay. We're just going to copy and paste these records into our DNS. So whatever domain provider you're going to look for DNS, and you're going to come right in here. We're going to add these records. So we're going to click add record. I'm going to come right in here. I'm going to do TXT record. That's number 1. We're going to go, okay. Okay. Boom, right there. I like that. Okay. Then we're going to come right in here. We're going to click copy here. We're going to come right back here. I'm going to click paste. And then we're going to go, okay, the value, copy, come in here, paste. And then, wow, perfect. Just like that. And then we click save. And then we're just going to do this a bunch of times. So we're going to come in here. We're going to do number 2, which will be TXT. We're going to come right in here. We're going to paste that right there. And then we're going to do this right here, required value. And we can just keep adding it like this. This is also a way you can do it. CNAME, whatever provider you have, you just copy and paste. Simple as that. Add more records. CNAME, MX. Just come right in here. We click this. And then right here we do copy, put this in right here. So then in priority, this is what gets tried first in the mail server. So what you can do is you can do lower or higher. 10 is going to be what's going to be sent first. 20 or whatnot, whatever you do later will be sent last. But what we're going to do is we're just going to add 10 for both of them. So we're going to do another MX record. We're going to do MX. Okay. We're going to do this right here, right there. Do that right there and do 10. And then we're just going to do save all records. So you're just going to click this. It's going to update the DNS records. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come right here and we're going to verify the records by clicking that. So boom, it's gone through. How cool is this? Now, the thing is they're not all verified. So we have to make sure they're verified. So we're going to click verify domain. Boom, just like that. They are all verified and you're good to go. Then we have the DMARC record, which is actually a bonus, which will help you a lot more. And what this does is it protects from spoofing, spamming, and a bunch of other stuff. I even show you right here in this article. And come right down here. Helps with your visibility, brand protection, and security. So it'll just give you that much more of a boost, helping you land, okay, in inbox and not in spam. So what we're going to do is we're just going to add the DMARC record, okay, in here. So we're going to come back in here. We're going to go to DNS. We're going to do add new record. We're going to come right back here. We're going to, okay, TXT. We're going to click this right here, TXT. And we're going to go, we're going to copy this right here. We're going to copy, okay? We're going to paste. We're going to come right back in here and we're going to do this right here. Copy this jump right back, paste, and then click save. And then we're going to update the DNS records. Then we come right back here and we click verify domain. So right here, it's saying not verified, but it actually does take time to get verified because you can see right here, it's added. Sometimes on the servers, it just takes a little bit long, but it has been added. So it's good to go. So now that you have this all added, you're good to go. And this right here will help you get into inbox so much better. It also avoids spam because it's going to be a brand new subdomain that you can now launch emails from. And anytime one gets burnout, or if you do a ton of emails on one of these, what you can then do is you can then always come back, follow this exact same process. I just went over and create another one. And it could be deck 2, deck 3. So now that you understand this, you now have unlimited tries, and it'll say SSL issued, which is good. It means it's secure. So you have unlimited tries essentially off domains, and you can switch domains and whatnot. So this just helps with email greatly. And a lot of people don't even have this set up like at all. And if we go back and we come all the way back to this initial, you'll see right here, it now says this right here, which is deck.davidplumbing&sons, which is now the domain email we can launch from. So it's awesome. And now you can see that we have officially set it up. So now you set up your own subdomain for email, and it's helping your deliverability a lot. But there's a couple more things we can do. So we're going to come right into business profile, okay? And we're going to scroll all the way down, and you're going to see general. The first one you want to check on is this right here, mark emails as invalid due to hard bounce. So if they're bouncing off of the email because it's getting read into spam, email provider and algorithm is detecting it, you want this checked on. This will help greatly so you're not sending out the same email to people that don't want it. So this will help with your deliverability that much more. So then this is another one I recommend you turn on, except this will cost a tiny bit of money per email sent. But what this does is this verifies each email to make sure they are real. So this can be really good. Okay, it's going to go in and verify all the emails just to make sure your list is perfect. So that is something to do. I mean, it's so cheap. It's 0.025. I mean, it's like not even half a cent. It's super affordable. But that is something you can check on, and it's going to help your email deliverability that much more. And then last but not least, you're going to want to have this checked on, which is make emails compliant by adding an unsubscribe link to email. You have to have an unsubscribe link. It's mandatory, but you can customize it right in here. You can click apply this change to all sub accounts and we'll go through all of them. But what this is going to do is this is going to basically create an unsubscribe link on your email so they can go, I don't like this, unsubscribe. If you don't have unsubscribe links, you're not being compliant. So you have to have an unsubscribe link. Like you just got to. Some people skip out on this and it's going to hurt you a lot because it can also read, the AI and the algorithms can read these emails and know what's what. So you're going to want to make sure that is also checked on. So between having these three checked and then having your subdomain properly configured and set up like this, you are now ready to go and your email is locked and loaded and the email is way better now. It's that much closer to always landing in inbox. So this is huge that we did this. So now that we have this already, we now need to go into a couple more key things to make sure your emails are really good so they also deliver, because this isn't just enough, okay? It's not just about setting this up. You also have to have quality emails and other things, which we're about to go into. And then I'm also going to show you a list of things that you absolutely do not want to do. It will absolutely kill your email deliverability. And I'm going to go into those right now. Okay, so here are 3 tips to improve your deliverability. Okay, this is within the email side of things. So number 1, remove bad emails. Use GoHighLevel to delete old or fake emails. This is important. If you have a bunch of people that unsubscribed and they don't want your stuff or they're not interested and you keep emailing them or they're not even real emails, this is going to hurt you. It's going to hurt your score. Clean house. Make sure you're only hitting targeted quality emails that are real. Number 2, craft simple emails. Please keep your emails short, add real value for readers with one action to take, okay? What a lot of people do is they come in and they put images, videos, links going everywhere, 5 paragraphs. That's like so much. Just keep it simple. Just text to start off with, simple with one call to action. That is going to help you a lot. And by the way, a little sneak peek, we're going to be getting into strategy later in the video. So make sure you craft these emails in a good way. But still, you got to know this because this is like really, really important. And a lot of people, they will use the GoHighLevel templates and they'll create these really in-depth emails with pictures and images and all this stuff. It's just terrible. So please craft simple emails, keep them short, keep them to the point with one call to action, not a gazillion links, and it will help your deliverability that much more. Then number 3, warm up your emails. So send a few emails daily. Okay, it would be a few hundred to new contacts to build trust with your email providers. This is so important. So if you go to GoHighLevel's website and you go into email warm up, you can just type that into the website. You can actually see this right here, which is their actual sending recommendations. So stage 1 would be 100 per hour, 300, 600, 700, and then that way you can build it up. Because you can't just immediately send, 25,000 emails out. It will hurt you because all of a sudden it's like this email is not warmed up, it hasn't been sent, and now it's going to mass volume. Bad idea. Follow this exact guide on their website. Again, you can just type in GoHighLevel email warm up and it'll pop up. You just scroll down and this is it. You just follow this very carefully. So you can send a lot. It's not like 5 emails. You can send 100, a couple hundred. But if you're trying to do big email campaigns, the last thing you want to do is just not warm it up. It's just going to hurt you. And then later on, it's going to affect you. And it's just a cascade of effects. You're not going to get anywhere. So please warm it up and follow this guide. It will help you tremendously with your deliverability. So these are 3 short tips that will help you greatly. You need to start doing them now. But now I'm going to go over things that you absolutely do not want to do, which I call these the no-nos. Okay. Number 1, no warm up. Start small with new domains to protect deliverability. We just went over warming up. So it's pretty clear. Don't not warm up. Okay. Please warm your emails up. So important. Okay. Number 2, spammy words. Don't put in words like free, all caps, act now, or money sign, or, free money, or, just avoid that because, again, spam filters have become more advanced. And when you add AI on top of it, it can read the emails and know exactly what you're doing. So avoid the spammy clickbait words. Okay. No unsubscribe link. Oh my gosh, this should be so obvious. Always include it to stay compliant, protect your reputation. You got to have an unsubscribe link. This is no an if, ands, or buts. You just have to have it. It'll literally destroy you if you don't. Number 4, ignoring bounces. So clean your list. Bounces and compliance hurt your domain. Okay. I'm going to go in depth in this more on the analytics side at the end of this video, but you want to make sure that your list is constantly being cleaned. You're not just sitting there hammering the same people. That's why I like using automations, which I'm going to get to later in the video too, which shows you how to segment leads so you're not constantly messaging the same people. Okay. Image only emails. Don't just send images or memes or videos. Even if you do that with a ton of text, I recommend you gradually put that in. For right now though, just use text-based emails. It's way better and it will definitely have a way better chance of not going in spam. Then inconsistent sending. Okay, you have to send regularly. You can't just go for 1,000 emails, take a 2-week break, 2,000 emails every day. Send a little bit, build it up. You can set on drip mode. You can do these things on high level, these tools, again, which I'm going to show you later, which will help greatly. But you want to make sure that you are actually doing them, okay? Because if you just randomly send and then you stop and then you send, you basically look like a spammer. You don't want to do that. So again, quick list of no-nos. You want to warm up your emails, okay? Don't use spammy words. Have an unsubscribe link. Don't ignore any sort of email bounces. Don't use image-only email. Keep them simple. Just have text for now. And then inconsistent sending. Please keep on a schedule. It will help you greatly. So please do not do these things, okay? This will hurt you bad. So now that we've gone through email deliverability and that is now done and you know how to do it, is now time to move on to the email builder tutorial. Let's jump right in. Okay, so you're going to come into your sub account and you're going to go right on down to marketing and you're going to click it. Then you're going to come right into emails and you're going to be brought to these tabs right here. We're just going to click campaigns to start with. You can toggle in and out through here. Be brought to a page that looks like this, and up here between campaigns and templates, it's the same thing right here. But we're going to start with templates first because you need templates in order to create campaigns. So in both of these, you're going to have these basic buttons down here, which are the same. So number one is going to be your recent templates. Number two is going to be a list. You want it to be like this or down. You can search for your templates right here, and then you can create filters, or you can create a folder with different templates. It's just basic user interface. Then in here, we're going to click new, or down here, which is create template, which will bring you to these exact things. So the first thing is create template from existing campaign. So if you've already sent out an email blast, you can choose the exact campaign you want selected, and it will create a template off of it. All the template is a pre-made email that you can take and add to campaigns or add to automations, which we're going to get into in a sec. Then we have email marketing templates. In GoHighLevel, they have an entire list of pre-made marketing templates for you for email. Now, in the beginning, I don't recommend using a lot of images and making this crazy. So we're just going to start with basic text, but they have pre-made templates, which is pretty cool. I mean, they have all these different categories, all these different niches. You can just search them, you know, just like this, click whatever you want. You just click it when you're done. You click continue, and then you have your email template. As simple as that. And that way you have access to unlimited email templates, which is pretty dang cool. Then you have blank template. So this is just design editor, code editor, plain editor. Okay, this is just basic drag and drop. This is going to be code, like how to do it from code scratch. And this is plain with nothing. We're going to recommend you use this, but we're going to get into that in a second. Then right here, you have import email. So this is if you are using other software. So let's say you're using MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, or Kajabi. Okay, it's going to give you different instructions on how to bring campaigns in from other softwares into GoHighLevel. And you would just play with it like that. You literally just click it, you follow the steps. It's as easy as that. So that is how templates work. And those are your 4 options. Then in campaigns, okay, these are going to be the email campaigns filled with the templates. So to do this, we can either click this right here or click new right here, and you can do blank. Remember, it's all based on templates. We can click this. We can do email marketing templates. Same thing as before. You go through, you find the exact template, you click it, you then click continue, you then have your template, or you can click your templates, which is a list of templates that you have already created, okay? And you can reuse those again and again and again. So that's how the campaigns work. Remember, again, campaigns have templates inside of them. So you're just making up a campaign with templates. Then under here, you'll see workflow campaigns. And all this is where you're going to see all of the automation actions with emails included. So if we were to click create campaign, it's just going to take us straight to the automations tab in GoHighLevel. Just like this, setup, and then you're in automation. So then once you understand that, we then have settings for campaigns. So we're just going to click this and we brought to the settings for the campaign. So first we have attribution, which is just how long you can track said email campaigns and the data within them. And you can do this with all campaigns or campaigns with products, and you can pick the exact amount of days you want, and then you click save. Then we have verified sender emails. So in here, you can verify the email you will send, okay? And this is going to help with your deliverability. So you can come and you can put your exact email in, and then what it's going to do, it's going to send a verification code to that email, and you're going to copy and paste this exact verification code you got from the email you put in right in there, and then click verify, and then you will have your email address verified, which will help a lot. Then we have sender preferences. So this is the default email setting. So you can go in and put your exact email for sender, which will always be the sender, and then you can obviously change it, but it's the direct one. And then recipient to, and then the default recipient, so who's it's going to. And what you can do in here too is you can click this right here, contact. So you just pick which sender email you want and who you want the main recipient to be. Again, this is sender, this is default, and then you click save and you are good to go. Then we have fonts. In here, this just lets you pick what kind of font you want every email to have. So you come in here, you just pick whatever you want. I don't think we want that one, but you pick what you want, and then you click add font, and it's then going to be the default font for your campaigns and across the board, just on your emails in general. Then we're going to click tracking. So this is just tracking your performance. So the first one we have is click performance tracking. When this is enabled, all links will be tracked and it will basically go through and track the performance of said campaign. And then we have UTM tracking, which is just going to help you track the campaign data better through here, through source email, medium email marketing. And these are added to URL to track extra stuff. So for example, you can track where it's coming from, identifying the source, okay, what campaign. It's just that extra bit of data. So once you have this the way you want, you just click save and you are good to go. And again, you can add more custom UTM parameters, which will just get your tracking that much more dialed in. Last but not least, you have statistics, which is just going to show you how well the campaigns are performing. I'm going to go in depth on analytics at the end of this video, so don't worry about this right now, but this is a way you can see them just like this and how your campaigns are doing. So now that you understand campaigns, templates, statistics, how this whole thing kind of works, just like where to go to find stuff, I now want to take you through actually creating an email just so you can see how the builder itself works. So we're going to come right in here. We're going to click blank template and we're going to click this right here, design editor. So right in here, it's very much like the other Go High Level builders. You can just take what you want, drag it in and drop it right here. And then you have that extra editing right on the side here, but you can put, buttons in, you can put social media, you can really put in whatever you want. And all you do is you drag and you drop just like that. So it's just like the other editors, very simple. And then you would just configure your email right in here. So hello, or type in whatever you want. By the way, in the next section, I'm going to be going over strategy. So how to actually create emails, like the entire thing. Right now, this is just showing you how to use the builder so you understand. So don't worry too much about that. I'm going to be showing you how to do that. And then right up here, you can edit the heading, the font, the size, what color you want these things to be, whether you want it bold, italicized, underlined, strike through, really all these things, making it linked. You basically just have all these extra features, just like a Word doc. So you can edit this email that much further. This is where you'll name it. And then right over here, you just have a couple basic things. So you have section. This just allows you to pick, if you have a big email, the sections. Okay. Appearance. This is just going to give you a little bit more editing. So what colors you want, how you want the buttons to look. Again, you can do that over here when you just click this right here. And then we click this, it'll pop up right on this left-hand side to also do that. I'm expecting you understand the basic rubric builder of High Level. It's all the same. Go watch my website video or my forums video. It's all the same. I'm just expecting you to know this. If you don't, please go watch those videos or drop a comment down below and I'll explain. But it's really the same thing. You just come in, you figure out what you want. You change how you want. Do you want it to show up on desktop, mobile only, simple stuff like that. And then saved items is anything you have saved so you can use for later use. It's very simple. It's very straightforward. You come in here, you find what you want, you drag and drop it in here, you click it again, and then you edit it on the side to further edit your email or whatever you want. And you have all the settings you could possibly want on this left-hand side. Then right in here, you can see what it looks like on desktop versus what it's going to look like on a mobile phone. And then you can undo and do just like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to call this new template 7. Okay. And we're just going to click save template. So you can make this look semi-okay. But again, that's how it works. Once you're done with save, you'll click back. Okay. And there it is. It's right here. You could preview it. You could clone it. You could share it with other people. You could upload to your email template so you have it forever. You could move to one of the folders. You could create a campaign right off of it. And then you could archive it or delete it all together. So it gives you all of that functionality. So that is the email marketing interface in a nutshell. I went through it. It's very simple. It's very straightforward. If you have any questions on this, please drop them down below. I will answer, but it's quite straightforward. And if you have to rewatch this part just to understand the basics, I'd recommend you do that because it will help a lot. All right, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got this AI agent. I hope you got access to my community. I hope you start reaching out to local businesses via cold email. I hope you do all of this because I think it could help you get clients. But what I want to do now is I want to help you get clients even more. And I'm going to link a 10-hour video that's about to pop up, which is 25 different ways to get clients on High Level. It's so in depth. It goes so deep and it has so many other ways other than just cold email that you can use to reach out to local businesses. So I think you're absolutely going to love that. That one is going to absolutely change everything. Check it out. It's amazing. It's going to blow you away. And that's going to pop up here in 2 seconds. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, drop them down below. If you're interested in High Level, snag that 30-day free trial down below. But most importantly, watch the video that pops up right now.